Go, go, go! Over there, stay low.
Throughout history, societies have put their best minds into developing weapons for military and warfare. So, explore the history of the development of weapons in the weapons technology. During ancient times, they used spears, boomerangs, and arrowheads for hunting and defense purposes. These weapons evolved into battle tools, such as longbows, swords, axes, and gunpowder during the medieval ages. Going through a series of industrial revolution, warfare had transformed into a much better technology development. Railways meant armies could be transported much faster than before. The telegraph meant that messages could also be transmitted much faster. The rifles, tanks, and nuclear weapons are being used widely in the modern era. Blurring the lines between the digital, physical, and biological spheres, the fourth industrial revolution came through in the name of cyber-physical systems. It is the current and developing environment in which innovative technologies and trends such as the Internet of Things, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence are changing the principles of war. Artificial intelligence, or also known as AI, is now becoming a critical part in modern warfare. Compared with the conventional systems, military systems now that is equipped with AI are capable of handling larger volumes of data more efficiently. Additionally, AI improves self-control, self-regulation, and self-actuation of combat systems due to its inherent computing and decision-making capabilities, which apply in ensuring safety and provision of transportation in military. One application of AI is autonomous weapons. These weapons select and engages targets without human intervention. Robotic surgery is designed to facilitate surgery using a minimally invasive approach. One of the major contributions of AI in military would be military robots that would be replacing humans in the battlefield. They can do a lot of things that a soldier can do, like firing a gun, disarming bombs, carrying wounded soldiers, and they also fly. The next one is cybersecurity. It is the application of AI technologies patterned on human thought process to detect threats and protect physical as well as the digital system. Vehicles with AI, aerial and ground, can now be unmanned. These vehicles can either be remote controlled or remote guided vehicles, or they can be autonomous vehicles which are capable of sensing their environment and navigating on their own. Although the applications of AI in military is extraordinary, it does have its disadvantages. As an example, AI nowadays is being used to distinguish between civilian and combatant. That is very difficult even for human beings. So, what might happen is that the military might not be able to distinguish between combatant and civilian, causing collateral damage and civilian death, which is very unacceptable. Generally, Internet of Things refers to the connectivity, network connectivity, and computer capability that extends to objects, sensors, and everyday items that are not considered computers to generate, exchange, consume data with minimal human intervention. The future of military combat is going high-tech as scientists create an Internet of Things for combat gear embedded with biometric wearables to help soldiers identify the enemy, perform better in battle, and access devices and weapon systems using speedy edge computing. With the Internet of Things, soldiers will now be able to synchronize with weapon systems. Edge computing in Internet of Things allows access to vehicles, and weapon systems, as well as monitor battlefield conditions. With the Internet of Things as well, the military will be able to monitor the soldier's physical and mental state. It sends information to a command center about a soldier's physical condition, helping him or her survive otherwise lethal enemy attacks. One of the most high impactful effects of Internet of Things would be able to identifying the enemy. It is an application of Internet of Things where sensors can scan irises, fingerprints, and other biometric data to identify individuals who might pose a threat. Despite the numerous advantages of the Internet of Things to the military, it still has its flaws. The main flaw of Internet of Things to the military is that the possibility of hackers breaking into the system and stealing data. Such data could be attack plans in the military. This could be very detrimental to the military if such things were to happen. This means that over-reliance on technology is not the best way, because there could be many glitches that happens a lot in technology. Virtual reality in military is best described as a technological mimicry of war, real and imaginative, in a computerized interactive environment. One of the applications of virtual reality would be a virtual boot camp. It offers an affordable and readily available way to bring field medicine, live fire combat, boot camp exercises, and a range of other military training scenarios to life. Another type of VR would be flight and vehicle simulation. It is able to replicate a vehicle's capabilities and limitations within a stationary and safe computer station. Battlefield simulation is also a very important application of virtual reality. It helps recruits to familiarize with the military life, but also helps them adapt newer skills and techniques necessary for combat. Another crucial aspect on the battlefield would be medical training. The simulation prepares the soldiers for potential injuries on battleground. Virtual reality in military training does not account for the real world, unfortunately. Therefore, virtual reality has its sets of disadvantages. Virtual reality of war is based on human interpersonal connections and human individual communications. In virtual reality, it's all about you and the software. Therefore, when soldiers get too comfort in the virtual reality, they become unprepared to face their enemies in the real world because it's different. Therefore, virtual reality can cause for the soldier to be unprepared to meet the enemy in real life, in real military situations that can cause their untimely death. With that being said, the fourth industrial revolution in aspects of military is extraordinary in many different ways, in many different aspects. It has its advantages, yes, granted, but the advantages are far more greater, and will definitely be of help to our country and just the rest of the world. Therefore, us, as being the human beings that will experience the fourth industrial revolution, should welcome it gracefully, because it's close, it's within reach, and we should definitely be excited about it.